Welcome Ji. Today I am going to demonstrate the example of completable future. Here we are giving the example these three methods basically. Uh, the first method we will discuss, then apply. Second one I am discussing about the combine and then compose. Okay. So first I am going to uh, write one methods which are used to run as a non-blocking. So for that I am writing public static let's return some integer value compute. Let's give we have a compute method and take some number and just return some any calculation logic. That's number multiply by tens. Okay, so these methods I want this method to run as a non-blocking. So for that I am going to create a completable future dot supply async, and here we have a pass our method compute and passing any numbers. So this code is run non-blocking fashion, and after running non-blocking fashion, what would be the outcome? Then I want to print those number, then accept what the number they are printed. So this is the way we can run any method in non-blocking fashion, and if you run it, okay, that is displaying 20. For how to ensure this is the non-blocking, let's say start as out start, and let's key end. So that means key this main method, this after this and then this. Okay, if you run it, you notice that first this line is executed whenever this is started, but not a blocking. uh, Next statement start then end. So whenever this method complete its execution, after that this then accept method is executed. So this is the non-blocking. But sometime I want to not just returning I want to they return some value, and after returning this function returns some value, and here just I want to printing those number. Instead I want to just pass to another compute functions, do some transformations on input before printing this. So for that we are using method then apply just like a Java stream transformation from one object to another object. Here we are getting the input from this method. Okay, and let's key here input to get data, and here you can again perform invoke any asynchronous call. Maybe let's say I want to execute another method like compute2, and they let's key I want to compute 2 with the t plus 1 value. Okay, so here we are taking the input of first asynchronous task, and after the return value I again apply to passing another non-blocking call where we have just transforming converting d to another compute functions, and after that those value return, then those values are accepted by this third method. So here uh, first this method will return to multiply by 10 20, and here you are passing compute to again 10 plus 2 to 1 21, and we are again returning those value, and here we are printing those. So in this function you can apply multiple then transfer. Just after that we just divide by 100 and get some value. The what the input data come, just divide by 100, and you are then you are apply something. So then apply is just like the uh, uh, Java stream transformations, where we are getting some input and transforming to another object, getting some input, transforming some another object. So for this purpose we are apply all, and notice that all the all the calculation, all this code, all this logic, all these logics are computations are performed asynchronously and non-blocking fashion. Okay, so this is the example of your then apply. Okay, uh, and another methods are the then combine. Then combine similar to the Java stream reduce method, is reducing the data. So here for let's example we have one other method, uh, public just return completable feature of integer, and let's method name create, take some input data and just return come another completable feature. Supply, let's keys nothing, just use my existing compute method and pass this data. Okay, let's give, we have an methods which are create computable feature. Okay. So here I am going to say uh, I am going to create, oh not static, I'm just make a static. Okay, I'm creating just creating one uh, com completable feature one, and I want to again create another completed feature with the two. Let's have a two completed feature. Just I want to combine the result of these two. Then we have a completed one dot then combine, and you pass the second completable feature. And what happened when completable feature 1 and 2, you have to perform some operation on those combined method, and then result of both two, maybe result r1 and r2, we are getting a two parameter, and what I want to perform, yeah, let's say I want to summation of these two combine, and after that just I want to print what the actual value, then accept. Okay, so this way we can use the combines. If you run it, and you notice that what here 50, just ensure this is the output. Just I want to comment it here so that you are ensure that okay, this is the output. If you run it again, So here you notice that this is the first completable future with the two argument 2 multiplied by 10 20. This is second completable future with the 3 multiplied by this is the 20, this is the 30. So whenever I am saying completable future 1, then combine completable future 2, the result R1 result here, R2 result here, means here 20, here 22, and then what operation we want to just perform the addition. The 20 plus 30, 50. Then 50 value pass to this, then accept function, and then accept just print out this value. So in this is the your then combine use. Whenever you want to combine the result of two completable futures, then you can use completable future. And then the another methods was then compose. Then compose method just like a flat map in the case of stream API. Okay, what flat map is? Just map is used for transform one object to another object. Flat map is just like if we have a map of the stream value, then don't want to just stream but want to the flat value. So generally we are using the flat map. Similarly here, let's example, I have a uh, just I have a created one completable feature, and I want to then let's key apply what the value returned from here. I want to pass another completable feature like a 2, like the d plus 1 here. Okay, in this scenario what happened, uh, let's they return. So whenever you are applying completable feature 1, then apply that return another completable feature. This data passed to here, they return another completable feature. That this is the not a value but the completable feature. In this case, the value return is completable feature of integer t. So generally, if you if you try to print the value, you are getting then accept. Then you notice that they are not printing value but printing the completable future object. But here I don't want to just print the completable future object. Instead, I want to what actual value they contains. For those scenario, I am going to use the then compose. So show example create two dot the sorry then apply and let's give value and passing the create 2 d plus 2 plus 1, and not applying, then here we are going to apply then compose. And after, if you notice that what they return value, they return complete integer feature. Here you will notice that they return the completable feature of completable feature. Now this then compose return the completable feature, and here you can just take value what print, and you run it, and you notice they print the value. So here whenever you have a one completable feature and then you are applying and with any transformation, that transformation return another completable feature, not the value. If they return value, then this return the completable feature. But when they return another completable feature, then they become completable feature of completable features. So, if you want not this completable feature of completable feature, instead you want to completable feature of the value, then instead of using then apply, we can use then compose. then compose, they return the unwrapped value, not return the completable future, but return the what completable future contain those value. Those value are passed here and the value is printed. Okay. So in short, these three method of completable features then apply just like the Java stream map operations, where you want to transfer from one return object to another return object. Combine is used when we have a completable feature 1 and completable feature 2 and you want to combine the result, then we are using the then combine. Just like a Java stream reduce method. And sometime we have a transformation one input object apply method and you want to return another completable feature, not the object but another completable feature, then we are getting the completable feature of completable feature. In this scenario, instead of I want to completable feature, I want to unwrap the value. For those situation, we can use this then compose. I just like a similar in the Java stream flat map. Unwrap the stream value. Here unwrap the completable feature object. Okay. Hope it's useful. Thank you.